In an effort to breathe life into clamped down economies, state leaders are wrestling with how and when to reopen for business. And some, like Georgia's governor, are already forging a new path forward.
We will get Georgians back to work safely without undermining the progress that we all have made.
The state's aggressive plan would allow businesses like gyms and hair salons to unlock their doors by the end of the week. In South Carolina, certain services like florists and clothing stores can come online now.
We have to be able to accelerate as fast as we can and as safely as we can.
For some businesses, the engine is already revving.
Everyone's really eager and excited to get back. Like, this is a huge part of their life. It's a huge part of my life.
Gym owners like Mark Megna at Anatomy in Miami face a unique challenge, keeping up high standards for cleanliness while also maintaining social distancing guidelines.
In a typical day, when you start to get to the afternoon hours, how many of these treadmills are usually filled up?
On a typical day, they'll all be in use every day.
And that can't happen now?
No, not at the beginning. We have to take our time with this.
The members at his gym will only be allowed to use every other treadmill or stationary bike.
There's a rule, machine in between or 6 feet.
And for beauty salons,
everything in this salon will be sanitized.
Ready to start styling. Like Rick Rack in Miami, expect masks, spare chairs, and controlled capacity.
The clients are far apart. We can take the chair away.
Even doctors' offices deploying new tactics. A fog sanitizer in rooms and patients waiting in cars until it's their turn to be seen. It's a new slice of business life for longtime owners like Tommy Pucci.
I mean, this is life or death for me. We have to open up at least the restaurants with social distancing.
Pucci's Pizza has stayed afloat by using donations to feed first responders. Now he's hoping patrons will help sustain his shop, even if there's virtually no indoor seating under new rules.
This virus I've never seen anything like this in my life. This is real deal. And that's it. Just play by the rules.
Sam, it's a lot for business owners to deal with, especially when that first wave of, the crowds come in. So what are they planning to do? I mean, I keep seeing the gyms, and I'm wondering, even 6 feet apart, the way people sweat and things, how is that possible to be safe?
Yeah, look, gyms are going to be really tough, right? 6 feet apart is a mandate. And when I spoke with the gym owner, he said that in a given rush hour, there would be 60, 70, 80 people inside. He told me it would be negligent not to control the flow of people coming in and out. That will be true for restaurants and salons as well, going down to maybe 50% of their workforce and flow and then scaling up. But I think the key here, Hoda, is that it is so important to remember what's going on in these states right now is a test for the rest of the country. Not every American is on board with reopening businesses right now. Guys?
Yeah, I guess you'll have to see what people's comfort is in going back to businesses, too. All right, Sam, thank you.